Hi y'all, this is part 3 and the final installment of my video series titled Superwomen and Supermen. I wanted to share with to whom it concerns those who are unduly occupied with their economic status, desiring more and believing that they need more. And one of my favorite sayings is, you have all that you need, and when you need more, you'll have more. When we choose to consistently align with the universal rhythm, the universe assures that our needs are met and even some of our desires are brought forth to us as gifts. And we get gifts sometimes, people from the most unlikely places. Woohoo! And I wanted to just put people's minds at rest and their hearts at rest about these situations in your economic positions. I don't know if, I've shared in video form recently, I don't think I have, that I've lived in a shelter before. And I can tell you that those people were there for an assortment of reasons, and there are people who have stereotypical notions as to why folks are in shelter locations. Some are in there for reasons of domestic violence circumstances. Some are in there because they live from paycheck to paycheck and they had some kind of catastrophic illness that pretty much put them in places where they were unable to work any longer. You have veterans in there, and of course you have the drug addicts and alcoholics, and they're just plain lazy people, okay? So there's a mixture. Anyhow, I met some of the most profound people, poor in pocket, but rich in soul. And I mean to tell you, I learned considerably from some of those poor folks. This video is going to wobble a bit because I'm getting ready to read something from the Bible that I rarely read anymore. But every now and then I'll pick up this Bible and get some jewels because everything in it isn't something that we should avoid. It says in Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 15, now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. So we shouldn't underestimate all poor folks. And some of them are unmotivated and not trying, and some of them are not inclined to get themselves out of their ruts. That is very true. But then there are others who are mentally unstable, and then again there are a variation of reasons for their statuses. But that still doesn't mean that we are to judge them or to underestimate their potency, because some of them are very gifted, some of them are very wise, some of them are very instrumental in teaching us valuable lessons. So don't get stuck on you don't have enough finances, you don't have enough to do this, that, or the other. Be grateful for what you do have and recognize that the universe rewards gratitude. The universe rewards loving, caring, and sharing, and forgiving. The universe rewards us when we put our tough love in motion, because there are seasons for it. But don't get discouraged because you don't believe you have enough to sustain yourself effectively. Now, I'm not against people who are rich, people who are well off financially, but there are some empty-headed people who have quite a bit of financial quote-unquote success. Then I need to ask the question, what is success? Well, the real definition of success is aligning with the rhythm of the universe and adhering to the natural and universal laws. That's the real definition of success, and whatever that entails for our unique journeys. So it ain't always about the Benjamins, and I'm not against having money, don't get me wrong, But there's some folks who have just forsook their cushy lives. They have decided to live off the grid. Some of them are living in the wilderness in places that some folks consider to be uncivilized states. But guess what? For those folks that have chosen those lifestyles, that is success for them. So we're not to judge what people choose and how people are living and what people seem not to have in comparison to what we have or have not. It's not about comparing ourselves. It's about rolling along on track, on course with what is suited for us, whatever that may be. Now, if you're presently economically challenged, that can certainly change. It doesn't have to be a permanent status for you. It may or may not be. But whatever the case may occur, or the cases that may occur, learn to be content in whatsoever state you're in currently, presently. And it could get better financially, and maybe at some point you won't even care one way or another. You'll just be glad to be free, glad to be fearless, glad to be aligned with what delights and pleases the universal movements. And I can assure you, the universe will get you what you need, what you desire, in the time frame that it deems appropriate. Because everything is not good at the times that we desire. So thank y'all for listening. Bye now.